What's up, guys? So I had to fix this window that was all rotten out. As you can see, it's an octagon window. All of it was rotten out. These are real sharp too, so I've been getting cut. So I'm trying to stay away from that. Anyway, the way this one was built is that it has a see that trim on the inside? Has a trim on the inside, and then it's cut out like that. That was a 1-inch cutout and 5/8 down. So anyway, what I did is got me a regular 2-inch piece of treated wood, and it was already 2 inches in this width, so it actually worked out good with the 2-inch that I need for this. That one was probably 2 1/4 inches, but this 2-inch will work. So what I did is got my 2-inch board. I measured all of these from right this end to right there. Now I made all of them the same size so that I'm able to cut them down once I'm ready to get them all fitted up. So if I can't remember what was the measurement from here to here, but if it was, oh okay, I think it was 7 5/8. So I made all of them 7 5/8, which they all not gonna turn out to be 7 5/8, but now I had the room to be able to cut them down to size. So anyway, we start off with all 4 of them. This will be number 1. I marked it out because I want to keep them, once I finalize it. That'll be number 2. That'll be number 3. And that'll be number 4. So then I'll get my silicone glued around it. Then I'll get my some staples, and I'll staple it on the end here to lock him in, lock him in, lock him in, lock him in. Then I'll flip it around and I'll put back those trims on the other side. So again, you have to have a table saw in order to get this done. So I told you it was about 1 inch over, then it was 5/8 down. So I used the table saw to be able to rip that nice and clean like how it look, or else you'll need probably like a router, So anyway, I rip it down with the table saw, 1 inch, took it out like that, turned the table saw around and got the other side like that to get this cut out in order to make this to get this frame back up. So that was the way. Gonna fix this afterwards. I'll probably either paint it back with the red if I have some red paint. That's probably what I'm gonna do because I wish it was stained, but I'm just gonna repaint it by red. Again, we're gonna use some silicone on the inside of the glass part. I'm gonna use the staple to lock it on the outside, and then I'm gonna use some Titebond. I got some Titebond up there. I'm gonna use some Titebond in between these areas, to hold that together. So let's get started. All right. So we got them all laid out. The only difference now is, in order for me to get this upwards, I gotta put these 2 blocks in. So I'll separate this. I have to put on these gloves because this is not even one. This thing is cutting me up. Get this up. I think I'm gonna get something to help me hold that up in place. I'm gonna test this first, and that's perfect. That'll help me hold it up in place. Alright, number one, he has on his glue. Have on the silicone. You know what? We're gonna do some silicone on the inside. We're gonna put some silicone on the inside of this. Okay, I'm gonna put number one on. We're gonna use this as my little anchor to help me anchor it up. Make sure it's all the way in. And look like I do need another piece of shim in this up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of move a little bit fast because I don't want all this stuff to not set for me to get the right. You know, maybe some of them is a little bit short. Maybe we need some type of adjustment. So I'm gonna get this process a little bit speed up. Because I do want to make sure that I am gonna be able to get all of these on perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna share the burden right here. Okay. Now it's up to you to get these boards where they need to be. You could have used all different type of methods to keep them close, but for me this will work. For you, something else might work. This is on the outskirt. I'm gonna use some of this to keep this holding on for me. Just want this to get set a little bit before I start messing with it. Okay. I don't know, these tape won't hold on, so eventually I'm gonna go get this nailed in. These staples are not wide as I would like it, so I gotta angle nail it to get both wood. Best one into this one. Now we just gotta let this set up. All right. We're just gonna reseal this whole window company to get these angles back. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the angles were. So these angles was 22.5. Put it on the table saw. Put it at 22.5, and that's how you get the angle. Well, I got the angle from this using my got a lot of cuts. I got the angle from using my my square here. You know, once I put it, I got glue all over the place, but you would basically put it on one of the existing ones, for example this one, and you go up to, you know, you'll match the angle, and on here where it says hip and valley, you'll see it's at 22. Here it goes 24, 23, 22, and on the table saw it's 22 is basically 22.5. That's how I got the angle to cut the rest of these using my speed square here. Again, match up the angle with the point, pivot point, put it directly on the line. On the hip and valley, it's at 22. That's how you got the angle. Anyhow, let me get back to getting this proofed up. I got this trim that was falling out, so I'm gonna put some silicone in. And that's gonna hold him inside. So I have some of the existing trims that I took out. So we're gonna get these back in. Something like that. That goes somewhere like there. I'll take out these existing staples. What I'm gonna do is knock these out. Grab me one of my pliers set. Pull them out. Pull them out. I'll go find the rest. This is how rotten the previous one was. So that was nasty. At least I didn't have to remake back these little trims. So we got side one. That looks right. Make sure it's on the right size. That looks like 2. It's not for there. I have to trim these up a little bit. Might have to trim them up a little bit so that they can refit that and that. Okay. Alright, so we need to mark this, and I gotta get a pencil. So there you have it, guys. I basically cut them out to fit properly. I'll be this way. It should fit in nicely. Let's see. It works out. You just gotta make sure you get it in. So I'm just gonna silicone now and get it locked in. What's up, guys? So I have finished this octagon window. It's all completed. I just gotta paint this front part and finish the back side, and it's a wrap. A replacement of rotted out window parts. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.